Here are the rounding rules. Rule 1, underline the place you are rounding to. So if the problem asks you to round to the hundredths place, underline the hundredths place. If the problem asks you to round the tenths place, then you underline that. Rule 2, circle the number to the right of the underlined digit. This is going to be your helper number. If the circled number is 4 or less, then the value of the underlined digit stays the same. And if the circled number is 5 or greater, then the value of the underlined digit increases by 1. And then you copy all the numbers to the left. All right, let's take a look at example number 1. So example number 1 is 3 and 687 thousandths. In this problem, I want to round to the tenths place. So I'm going to circle this 8. This 8 is a 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. And if it is that, then you are going to make the underlined digit go up 1. So I'm going to make that a 7. I like to do it right underneath the number so that I can copy everything else. Now, you use it and you lose it. I don't need those numbers anymore, but I do need to copy everything to the left, which is what number 5 says. So my answer is 3 and 7/10. It rounds to that. For example number 2, I have 4 in the hundredths place. And I want to use this 2 as my helper number. The 2 is what goes with this rule right here. If the helper number, if the circled number is a 1, a 0, a 2, a 3, or a 4, so something under 5, then this number that's underlined stays the same. It never goes down. It always either stays the same or goes up. So I'm going to do it right underneath it, and then I'm going to copy everything to the left. Use it and lose it. You don't need those anymore because you want your answer to end in the place value that it asked you to round to. So my answer is 42 and 34 hundredths. Example number 3 is probably the trickiest kind anytime you have 9s. So let's take a look at our helper number. I'm rounding to the tenths. This is my helper number, this 9. This 9 is going to make this 9 a 10. But I can't put 2 digits in this 1-digit space. So what I like to do is I like to take and put this there and then carry the 1 like you were adding. So that 8 plus the 1 would be 9, and then don't forget your decimal point. And think about it, 8.99, 8 and 99 hundredths would round to 9, just 9 whole, okay? Take a look at example number 4. So you have 35 and 814 thousandths. Now, this one's a little different because they're asking you to use the same number every time, but in the first one, round to the nearest whole number. Well, the nearest whole number is going to be the 1 in the ones place. So that is that. So I'm going to underline that 5. I'm going to use this 8 as my helper number. This 8 is the 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. It's 5 or greater. So this 5 is going to go up to a 6. And then I need to copy everything to the left, which would be that 3. Now, I want to end where it asked me to round to. It asked me to round to the nearest whole number, so my answer is 36. Let's go back and do this one. Round to the nearest tenth. Well, this time, I am rounding to this 8. Okay, that's the tenths place. So you have to underline it. Circle the helper number. That's the 1. The 1 makes the 8 stay the same because the helper number is a 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4. So my 8 is going to stay the same. I'm going to copy everything, including the decimal point, to the left. And then you would do the same thing for this hundredths.